Welcome everybody to Saturday Night Main Event as we're coming to you live in Nashville, Tennessee. And of course, we got a big show tonight. And of course, we got a big main event in Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton and in a steel cage match with CM Punk and Bronson Reed. All of this, so much more, here at Saturday Night Main Event in Nashville, Tennessee. The final Saturday Night Main Event of 2025. And of course, we are nearing towards a new era in a few months' time in WWE 2K25. So without further delay, let's get into tonight's show as we are starting us off with a United States Championship match between Jacob Fatu and Ricky Saints. Let's get into the US title match between Ricky Saints and Jacob Fatu. As we begin Saturday Night Main Event here tonight with a United States Championship match between Ricky Saints and Jacob Fatu. Of course, Jacob Fatu and Ricky Saints wrestled for the championship back at Bash in Berlin, where Ricky Saints would come up short. And of course, with the Royal Rumble drawing near, I mean, there isn't a chance that Ricky Saints is going to main event WrestleMania. Not a chance. WrestleMania's been a part of high-profile matches, like of course, teaming with Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series, alongside Obafemi and LA Knight to take on Legacy. And now, of course, he's challenging for the United States Championship again. And of course, he also did the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at the annual Money in the Bank event earlier this year. Of course, the one where Aleister Black won. And of course, as for Jacob Fatu, of course, he had a breakout year. Of course, he main evented the final SmackDown of WWE 2K24. Then, of course, he would win the US title at SummerSlam. And yeah, it's been a big year for Jacob Fatu. He made events, and then, of course, he had a good performance in the Royal Rumble, in the annual Royal Rumble match at the Royal Rumble event. And, of course, no bloodline accompanied by him tonight. Don't know why. We're looking to find out why. As, oh boy, the crowd is booing Jacob Fatu. Not sure why. Oh, hey. Of course, can Jacob Fatu retain just like he did at Bash in Berlin, or we're going to get a new champion known as Jacob Fatu. So of course, let's get into this United States Championship match. Of course, what could be on Ricky Saints' mind here in this championship match tonight? As here we go in this United States Championship match. Oh, another good timing there. Ricky Saint. Jacob. Jacob had to with the, Ricky Saints with the ball. Hold on. Jacob had to with the reversal there. Back-to-back reversal there. As this does not end well for Jacob Batu. This could be bad news. And he's going for the pin. Kick out. And Ricky Saints is like, what do I gotta do to take the US champion? Because this is all for the United States Championship. To kick off Saturday night main event tonight. Jacob Batu with a reversal there. Super kick. As Jacob Batu's pretty much dominating Ricky Saints. Drop kick there. As Ricky Saints playing cat and mouse with Jacob Batu. Here we go. They're now going on at ringside. Remember, the champions cannot change hands if the opponent wins via a counter or disqualification. Ricky Saints. Jacob Batu. Look at the soften up Ricky Saints. Oh, yeah. This could be bad news for Jacob Fatu as his tunneling could be in danger. Kick out. Uh-oh, this could be bad news. Uh-oh, Jacob Fatu. I thought he's looking to do everything to retain the title. He's not having a good time here. Things are not going well for Ricky Saints here. As Jacob Fatu keeps surviving everything he puts it. Everything he's been put through in this match tonight. As Ricky Saints is in angry mode. That's Ricky Saints. Looking to soften up Jacob Fatu. Uh-oh, will this be it now? It could be. Let's find out. And we have a new champion in Ricky Saints. As Ricky Saints has done it. He is the brand new United States champion. Of course, we all thought Jacob Fatu was going to retain. But of course, Ricky Stark has figured a way to now take down Jacob Fatu. And he does that as he is the brand new United States champion. And of course, good match to begin Saturday Night Main Event as Ricky Saints is now the new champion. And of course, coming up next to Saturday Night Main Event, we have a steel cage match between CM Punk and Bronson Reed, as of course this feud has been going on for 3 months. Tonight, these two will settle it for the third time inside a steel cage, as who will win the third match. We'll see CM Punk, who will be 2-1 against each other. We'll find out up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. Live on January 3rd on YouTube will be the Royal Rumble. The road to WrestleMania begins. As you do not want to miss the Royal Rumble, which will be the first PLE of 2026 here in Universe Mode, as you do not want to miss the Royal Rumble that comes your way on January 3rd on YouTube. As we are back live here at Saturday Night Main Event, as we are getting ready for one-on-one action between CM Punk and Bronson Reed, as it is a steel cage match. Of course, this whole thing started back in September, when CM Punk was trying to get back on track following his loss to John Cena at Bash at Berlin. However, Bronson Reed would attack him right after the words. Then of course this would set up a match between the two at the Crown Jewel event, where CM Punk would win. These two would meet again in an Extreme Rules match at Bad Blood, where Bronson Reed would annihilate CM Punk. However, Punk decided he wants one more round with Bronson Reed. And of course, in the process, CM Punk has announced that he will be entering into the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match. And of course, he's got a chance to win the Rumble and then go into back-to-back WrestleMania main events. Of course, CM Punk, I mean, it's been a mixed bag year for Punk. Of course, 2025 started off well for CM Punk because he's still living off that Survivor Series victory against Cody Rhodes in 2024, and then the Hell in a Cell match against Roman Reigns at Bad Blood, as of course he retained against AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar at the Elimination Chamber, and John Cena at WrestleMania, and he was in the main event of the final SmackDown of 2K24. Then of course he would lose, and then everything would fall apart at Backlash when he lost the title to Randy Orton. Then he would have a feud with Seth Rollins that would go until they'll lose against Trader to Raw match at SummerSlam, where Punk lost. Then he was put on the Raw brand. He lost to John Cena at Bash at Berlin. So overall, it's been a mixed bag here for CM Punk. Same could probably be said about the man he is facing tonight, and that's Bronson Reed. Of course, Bronson Reed started off 2025 as the Intercontinental Champion, living off the Bad Blood title win against LA Knight at Bad Blood last year. Then he would lose the title to Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. He would then get drafted to Raw when he was in multiple World Heavyweight Championship quests, despite not being able to challenge for the championship. And he would be on the losing end of. And of course, he kept trying to contend for the world title. So without further ado, who do you got winning? CM Punk or Bronson Reed? Let's get into the steel cage match. Let's CM Punk. Bronson Reed not wasting any time. And of course, CM Punk and Bronson Reed wants to move on to the world from each other. And CM Punk back to his feet. CM Punk. A kick to the face by CM Punk. CM Punk heading down. I see CM Punk nearing towards the end of the cage. Wants to read. That was quick. CM Punk. It has nothing to do with Bronson Reed here. No. CM Punk get the victory. And of course, CM Punk would get the victory here. As where does he go next? Has the possibility of winning the 2026 Royal Rumble? Only time can tell. So just heard this past Monday night on Raw, John Cena is of course now demanding a match with Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. And I'm here tonight to speak on the behalf of my client, Brock Lesnar, to answer your challenge. Cena, you are getting your match on January 3rd at the Royal Rumble. So therefore, you have 2 weeks to be prepared for the Beast. So it looks like Paul Heyman has accepted, on the behalf of Brock Lesnar, John Cena's challenge for the Royal Rumble. Here's the rundown for John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. As the question is, can John Cena get his revenge on Brock Lesnar after Brock Lesnar costed him his World Heavyweight Championship at Bad Blood, or will the Beast decimate the franchise and the leader of C Nation? We'll have to wait and see come Royal Rumble. As we're back here at Saturday Night Main Event, as we're getting ready for our first of 2 women's tag team matches. As we have a tag team title match between the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Because Becky Lynch and Charlotte is coming off a title win against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven at Bad Blood, and now they got to defend them against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Because these two earned the title shot after beating the Kabuki Warriors on SmackDown last week. Let's go back to last week on SmackDown, because they beat the Kabuki Warriors, and because they did it, and they are getting a title shot here tonight. And it goes. Out first is Becky Lynch. And of course, out next is her tag team partner, Charlotte. And of course, who do you got winning? Just had to fix my ear there for a minute. And of course, who do you got retaining? Let's enter into this match here. Fix my headphones there for a minute. Anyways, let's get into this match here. Who do you got winning? Will we got a new champion? Or will Becky and Charlotte retain? Let's find out. Match begins. Becky Lynch starting us off with Liv Morgan. As Becky Lynch wasting no time. Becky Lynch headed to the top. Boom! As Becky Lynch did a top rope maneuver from the top rope. Charlotte's heading out of the way. And Morgan gets back to the ring. Oh. As now Charlotte and Raquel Rodriguez are going at ringside. Kick out there, Becky Lynch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Charlotte stopped the hot tag. Becky Lynch trying to get back on track here. Murder Slam! And Charlotte and Becky Lynch retains. Good title defense between both ladies. Because Raquel and Liv Belly got some offense here. As you can see, they retain here. And of course, who will be stepping up to Becky Lynch and Charlotte next? Only time can tell. As who's stepping up to them? Only time can tell as they retain here tonight at Saturday Night Main Event. live on January 3rd on YouTube will be the Royal Rumble. The road to WrestleMania begins, as you do not want to miss the Royal Rumble, which will be the first PLE of 2026 here in Universe Mode, as you do not want to miss the Royal Rumble that comes your way on January 3rd on YouTube. As we're back here at Saturday Night Main Event, as we are getting ready for one-on-one action. For another women's tag team match. And the God started Vaco was making her way to the ring. And of course, the tag team partner here tonight is her Royal Rumble opponent, Io Sky. Of course, Io Sky defeated Roxanne Perez on Raw last week to earn the shot for the Royal Rumble. And of course, they're taking on Fallon Henley and JC Jane. And of course, let's get into this tag team match. Subdivide and Io Sky, can they get along together before the Rumble title match? Gonna have to wait and see. Of course, keep in mind, Subdivide hasn't taken a loss yet since the WWE debut back at King and Queen of the Ring this year. Fallon Henley going to the top. The top rope drop kicked her. Come on. Has Fallon Henley, what could be on her mind here? Nobody back up, exit back to her feet. Oh no! Has JCJ to Fallon Henley, of course, it's WWE not wanting to get back to the ring. Of course, that's it for her undefeated streak, and it has pretty much been broken due to a count out. Of course, you can see Fallon Henley and JCJ do get a count out victory here tonight. Of course, where does these two ladies go? Perhaps maybe challenge for the Women's Tag Team Champions? Only time could tell, because I feel so that time in the Women's Intercontinental Championship seemed maybe over. But they get the win here at Saturday Night Main Event. As coming up next here at Saturday Night Main Event, it is now time for the main event. Seth Rollins has been on a mission towards destroying Legacy, and of course, I mean, he got one done last night on SmackDown when he took down Austin Theory in last night's main event on SmackDown. Tonight, he goes through the leader of Legacy and the man that kicked him out the night after Survivor Series, and that is Randy Orton. Question is, can Seth Rollins successfully take down the leader of Legacy, or will Randy Orton get his revenge and work his way towards another match with Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship? We'll find out up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. As it is now time for our main event, Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. And of course, Seth Rollins has been on a mission towards destroying Legacy, and tonight he gets a chance when he goes up against the leader and his former ally, Randy Orton. Of course, do keep in mind, Seth Rollins and Randy Orton has had various matches between last year and this year. And of course, I'm going to throw in that exclusive encounter that was on SmackDown in the summer of 2023, at the time when Randy Orton was holding the Money in the Bank contract, and Seth Rollins was in the WWE title scene alongside Cody Rhodes, who was the champion at that time, Roman Reigns, who was trying to get the title back after losing it at WrestleMania that year, and then John Cena. Then of course, these two would have a lot of matches, as of course, these two would wrestle at SummerSlam last year for the World Heavyweight Championship. These two would then meet again in December of last year in a last man standing match on Raw, where the winner would get Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble, while the loser would get traded to SmackDown. Rollins won, and Orton got traded. Then we fast forward to later this year, where Rollins got drafted back to SmackDown after a year stint on Raw, and these two would wrestle for the WWE Championship at the King and Queen of the Ring event. At the event, though, CM Punk would attack Randy Orton, thus giving Orton a DQ victory against Seth Rollins, which would lead to another match between the two, but in the triple threat match at Money in the Bank involving CM Punk. And then, of course, at Bash at Berlin, doing Rollins' title match against Cody Rhodes, Orton and Rollins would align a tag team, and then they would form a faction known as Legacy. Now, and then, of course, the faction would go on to feud with Cody Rhodes and his collection of friends in Obafemi, Ricky Saints, and LA Knight in War Games at Survivor Series. Then the group lost, and then Rollins was kicked out after Survivor Series. And then Orton was looking to take back the WWE Championship. However, that plan all fell apart the moment Roman Reigns was his new opponent after he injured Cody Rhodes the night before on SmackDown. On the SmackDown prior to Bad Blood. And then, of course, on the following SmackDown, Randy Orton demanded Booker T to give him another match with Roman Reigns for the Royal Rumble. However, that didn't happen. Rollins would come out and attack Orton, thus setting the stages up for this match tonight. And of course, Rollins took care of Theory last night, and he's going after the leader. No confirmation about where does Ethan Page fit into all of this. And of course, let's talk about both their years, as Rollins, well, of course, he was able to get rid of CM Punk at SummerSlam, and had multiple world title matches. However, things didn't go well for him. Orton, of course, he was on a quest towards beating CM Punk for the title, which he did do at Backlash. Also, this is the year he beat The Rock at WrestleMania. And then, of course, he would lose that, and then things fell apart after he lost the title to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. He would try getting the rematch. However, that rematch couldn't happen due to Cody's injury prior to Bad Blood, which meant he got Roman Reigns, and he lost. Heads up, well, Randy Orton with the well, pretty much invaded. Seth Rollins has been waiting all night, and he's gonna get it now. Orton with a roll-up. As Rollins wants to make Orton, make sure he gets his get back on the man that fired him from Legacy. As Rollins, he came into this show tonight with revenge on his mind. Orton going for the pin. Kick out. Rollins with a springboard crossbody. Orton with the reversal there. Randy Orton making a comeback here. Kick out by Rollins. DDT incoming. Apron DDT connects. Seth Rollins is back to his feet. KO connects. Kick out. Randy Orton wants to terrorize Seth Rollins for everything he did to Theory last night. And Orton is not going to let Rollins walk away with the victory here, considering his plan is to burn it down. Because that was his old memo. And then starting it all with the group that kicked him out for no reason other than Rollins letting his group down at Survivor Series. Rollins with the reversal there. Okay, here we go. Curb stomp connects. Kick out. Uh-oh. Orton going for the roll-up. Kick out. Uh-oh. Here we go. Pedigree. Kick out. Orton, I guess he's looking to destroy Seth Rollins after what he did to Austin Theory last night. Uh-oh, this could be it. Another curb stomp, as could this be enough to put down the former WWE champion? Another kick out, as Randy Orton is trying to do everything to not take a loss. Uh-oh. Orton trying to get back on track here. Orton is telling Rollins to get up. Rollins, walk on his mind here. As of course, Orton wants another shot against Roman Reigns after the stunt that happened at Bad Blood. Has Rollins, but of course he's got to get that win over former World Heavyweight Champion. Uh-oh, things are not looking good for Seth Rollins here. Uh-oh! Oh! Curb stomp RKO! Uh-oh! Here we go again! Another curb stomp! And Seth Rollins' plan to destroy Legacy is in full force as he does get the win against Randy Orton here tonight at Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, that's pretty much all for now, except for one guy named Ethan Page. But of course, with all that done, could this mean that Rollins will inch closer to becoming the WWE Champion? Only time could tell. But of course, Seth Rollins gets the win here to close out tonight's edition of Saturday Night Main Event and the final Saturday Night Main Event of 2025, sorry. As ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody as Seth Rollins gets his lick back against Randy Orton as he stands tall.